Hello and welcome back to another TEKDEP tutorial. My name is Nicholas and today we are going through the entire teardown and repairability of the Apple MacBook 13-inch A1706. This is an older one, but it is a common one, and I'm going to show you the ins and outs of just how to repair your MacBook and maybe even upgrade a few parts if you are looking into it, so feel free to stay tuned for that. With all that being said, let's get started. Now, first things first, when you are repairing a MacBook, no matter what, you will have to take off the backplate. The backplate does have the Apple Pentalope screw. It's going to have 6 of them. So go ahead and grab your TEKDEP screwdriver. This has 145 different bits, just about everything you think of or need, especially that specific Apple screw. Once you've taken off all the screws, go ahead and grab a pry tool, and you're going to go ahead and get under the side and move it up so you can undo the 2 clips that are on both sides of the unit. Once they're both undone, you can lift up the backplate and then push and pull, and you should be able to take off the backplate from the unit. All right, I'm going to go through this quickly. So there are a few different repairs that require you to take out certain components, specifically the logic board, but there are some easier ones. So I'm going to go through them all with you one by one so you can have a bit more information on just what you'll need to do in order to fix certain things. The first and easiest that we're going to start with is the trackpad and trackpad flex cable. Now, like any repair, what we're going to do is undo the battery. On this specific MacBook, it has a battery flex cable that is connected to the battery. So if this battery flex cable ever breaks, you will have to get an entirely new battery. So keep that in mind and be very careful. Down here, there is one little clip, which you will flip up, and then you can go ahead and grab onto the actual cable and pull directly back. Underneath of it, there is a pancake screw. This is going to be a T5 screw. And then make sure that you fully disconnect the portion of the motherboard and the battery. And then before you are done, computer is not fully discharged. So go ahead, open it up and hold down the power button for about 10 seconds. This makes the motherboard safe to work on because it does hold some power. This will just discharge it completely and then your computer is safe to work on. Now, like I said, we're going to start with the easiest of all the repairs, the trackpad and trackpad flex cable. It's going to have a T3 screw that is holding down the trackpad flex cable from the motherboard. There we go. And then you'll go ahead and get underneath the cable with your pry tool and remove it from the adhesive that is holding it onto the battery. Next step is with your T5 screw. You're going to take off all of the T5 screws that are holding down the actual trackpad, which is underneath the battery. Then all you need to do is open up the unit, and the trackpad should be directly underneath, and you'll go ahead and remove that from the case. On the trackpad flex cable, the connection is a little clip, which you can see by this gray bar. You just lift that up and then undo it from the adhesive. Now, when you are replacing like a trackpad or a trackpad flex cable, just make sure that these washers go directly on top of the screw casings, because these help with the haptic feedback, which is essentially what happens when you actually touch down on the actual touchpad. So just make sure they're in the correct place. And then flex cable, just make sure that nothing is creased when you are putting it back through the correct place. Now, that is one of the more easy repairs to do, but possibly that you have a USB port that's broken, or even the headphone jack, or maybe even some of the fans. The only way to get access to those is by taking out your logic board. So we'll start by undoing the logic board on this specific computer. This is where it gets tricky, and this is where there are a lot of moving parts. So feel free to rewind if I did go a little too fast, but I'll try to go slow enough for everyone. But I'm going to go around and undo all of the protective casings that are holding down all of the flex cables that are on the logic board itself. Then I'll go around and unscrew everything, and then we'll take out the logic board. Every single screw here is a T3, so just go ahead and grab that and get ready, and we'll start with the top left. And we'll go and grab our pry tool, and we'll undo all of the connections that are holding the computer down. Then we'll switch back to our T5 and undo all of the screws that are holding the motherboard down. And then the 3 screws at the bottom are all T3. I actually missed one right underneath the fan, but the 2 at the top are actually T6, right there. Once everything is undone, we can go ahead and get in with a pry tool and gently remove the logic board from its case. Now, if you are either reinstalling this logic board after the repair, or you are replacing this logic board, don't forget that this Touch ID sensor is linked to the logic board itself. So if you're replacing it, go ahead and remove that, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. But if you are re-putting this logic board back in, just go ahead and leave it in, and you'll be able to gently put it back in after you are done. One thing I will say to note, when you are putting it back in, keep an eye of which cables need to be on the other side of the logic board. So when you are installing it, just make sure that those cables are on the outside, specifically the ones over here by the right fan. Now that we're able to get to all the ports, the USB ports are something that go out pretty regularly, whether it's liquid damage. They're pretty easy to take out once you've taken out the logic board. They just have 2 T5 screws. But then the other thing that's pretty common is the fans. All of the fans have a T3 screw and 1 T5. And then in order to disconnect the fan itself, that's the same motherboard clip that you saw before. But it does have a little bit of adhesive, so you'll just have to remove it very carefully. Last but not least is the actual Touch ID sensor. All of these are T3. And then the headphone jack. with all of those small repairs out of the way, the last few repairs is just the Wi-Fi antenna and the main display connection. On the main display, there are about 4 cables to undo. So these 4 here are T3. And then these are T5. Then we will swap to our tiny pentalobe screwdriver and take out all of these screws that are holding down the Wi-Fi antenna. Then you simply just pick up the Wi-Fi antenna and pull out. Then the last thing to do to disconnect the actual display is going to be undoing these 6 T8 screws that are holding down the hinges. Then you just open the laptop and the top case should gently come apart from the LCD. And then there are a few other repairs that I haven't mentioned, but that's because we do have full-length videos for them. So if it is something where you need your keyboard replaced or even the battery, we have a couple videos already on our channel that you can definitely go check out. But also I know that there are a lot of moving parts in all of these repairs. So if there is something that you need and you would like to send it in to us, we do have a mail-in repair section on our website. Go to the link in the description down below, fill out our mail-in repair form with the main issues of the computer, and then we'll be able to send you an email with the full quote and ETA for that specific repair. We make it quick and easy for you because we know these repairs can be a little complicated, but definitely feel free to skip around to any part of the video that might help you. And if you have any other questions, you can leave us a comment down below. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. We have a couple other videos on this model that we'll have linked. And then if you did like the video, feel free to leave a like. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.